This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Friday, June 20th. It will be sunny and hot, not only today, but throughout the weekend. It will be 97 with intense sunshine today, clear tonight with a low of 78. Carbon copies throughout the weekend with highs in the upper 90s and not much in the way of cloud cover. Overnight lows will be in the upper 70s. Here are today's headlines. It's hard to avoid triple-digit temperatures during the summer months in Texas, but most people expect a respite from the heat at night. Well, new research shows that relief may be less available, particularly in the Southwest. The analysis by Climate Central, a climate education nonprofit, shows that nationwide, average summer nighttime lows have risen just over 3 degrees in the last 50 years. In Texas, that trend is most clearly exemplified in El Paso, where the average summer minimum temperature rose almost 9 degrees from 1970 to 2024. In drier climates, changes in local greenhouse gas concentrations can have a particularly noticeable effect on night temperatures. That's according to John Nielsen Gammon, Texas state climatologist, who said that water vapor is also a greenhouse gas, which has likely risen in the region due to increased irrigation. He also pointed to rising night temperatures in major urban areas. DFW and Houston also saw increases above the national average. He said the change is largely expected as it follows the urban heat island effect, which is particularly impactful as large cities have grown. Being exposed to high temperatures for an extended period of time can cause cumulative stress on the human body. Higher nighttime temperatures extend that period of stress, ultimately increasing the risk of illness and death from heat exposure. In other news, Governor Greg Abbott endorsed former state Senator Kelly Hancock's bid for Texas comptroller shortly after the ex-lawmaker from North Texas announced his candidacy Thursday. Hancock, a Republican from North Richland Hills, was sworn in Thursday morning as chief clerk in the comptroller's office. The comptroller functions as the state's chief financial officer. Hancock, who resigned from the legislature on Wednesday, also launched a campaign for state comptroller Thursday. He joins Railroad Commissioner Christy Craddock and former state Senator Don Huffines, a Republican from Dallas, as candidates to succeed Glenn Hager. The primary is March 3rd. If no candidate wins more than 50% of the vote, the top 2 vote-getters would go to a May 26th runoff. The general election is November 3rd, 2026. Abbott said he will back Hancock because of his experience, commitment, and ability to win. Hancock will take over Hager's duties at the comptroller's office beginning July 1st. Hager is leaving the agency to become chancellor of the Texas A&M University system. Next up, Dallas's sanitation department is recommending the city stop alleyway trash collections for some 30,000 customers, forcing some to haul garbage bins to the street for pickup. For tens of thousands of others, it could lead to higher monthly bills to continue alleyway service. The proposal unveiled at Wednesday's city council session marked the latest attempt from Dallas officials to phase out garbage and recycling pickups from alleys after hitting pause on plans last year amid backlash from residents. The sanitation department recommends ending pickups in alleys that are 9 feet wide or less in neighborhood blocks where most homes have front driveways, have alleys that are not fully paved, and in dead-end alleys longer than 200 feet. Sanitation officials estimate the change would affect 30,000 customers around the city. Cliff Gillespie, Dallas's sanitation director, said the proposal was based on feedback from residents and called it the best scenario to address department concerns while affecting fewer customers than last year's proposal that would have ended all alley collections. And the free music lineup for this year's State Fair of Texas features more than 100 local and national artists performing on 3 different stages on the fairgrounds. The fair begins September 26th and runs through October 19th. Live music ranging across genres, including country, R&B, electro-pop, and more, will be available for fairgoers to experience on all 24 days of the fair. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more from the Dallas Morning News.